Hello, what's up everybody? It's Curtis here with Informed Tourist, .I, and today we're diving headfirst into the heart of Salt Lake City, but not the way you might think. Forget those mountains and all the temples, we're talking about where the real action is, the dive bars. Yes, I said dive bars. Now are you ready to get down and dirty? What if I told you there's a hidden side to this city that you probably never knew? A side with sticky floors, cheap drinks, and characters you won't find anywhere else. Stick around because this is going to be good. We're about to embark on a journey through the top 10 dive bars in Salt Lake City, places that have seen it all and poured one out for the best of us. Stay until the end to discover a special secret, a hidden gem that will give you a whole new perspective on the dive bars of Salt Lake City. So, grab a drink, settle in, and please, subscribe to Informed Tourist AI. Now on with the video. Alright, first up we're hitting the ground running at Club 48. This place is the definition of a classic dive bar. We're talking dim lighting, a jukebox that's older than your grandpa, and enough character to fill a Salt Lake City phone book. But here's the thing about Club 48, it's not just about the cheap drinks, although they are dangerously cheap. It's about the atmosphere, the people. Walk through those doors and you're instantly transported back in time. Imagine this, you belly up to the bar, order yourself a local brew, and strike up a conversation with the guy next to you, who, by the way, might have been coming here since before you were born. That's the beauty of Club 48, it's a melting pot of Salt Lake City's finest, a place where everyone is welcome. And keep an eye out for the bell behind the bar. Ring that bad boy, and you're buying the whole place around. Trust me, you haven't experienced the true spirit of Salt Lake City until you've had a night at Club 48. Next up on our dive bar adventure, we're stepping into a time capsule. Get ready to travel back to 1952, the year Bongo Lounge first opened its doors. Walking into Bongo Lounge is like stepping onto the set of a classic film noir. The dim lighting, the red vinyl booths, the vintage posters on the walls, it's a feast for the eyes and a balm for the soul. But don't let the old school vibe fool you, Bongo Lounge is anything but stuffy. The crowd is a mix of all ages, all walks of life, all drawn together by the promise of good times and even better company. Challenge a stranger to a game of pool, show off your pinball wizardry, or just sit back, relax, and soak up the atmosphere. Bongo Lounge is a true gem, hidden in plain sight, waiting to be discovered. Alright folks, buckle up because we're about to crank things up a notch. Our next stop is the Green Pig Pub, a legendary dive bar where the music is live, the beer is always cold, and the good times never stop rolling. Step inside and you'll be greeted by the sounds of local bands rocking out, the clinking of glasses, and the infectious energy of a crowd that knows how to have a good time. The Green Pig Pub is all about embracing the unexpected. One night you might catch a punk rock show, the next night it's a blues band, and the next it's karaoke night. And let me tell you, the karaoke at the Green Pig is not for the faint of heart. But the real star of the show at the Green Pig is the rooftop patio. Imagine this, you're sipping on a cold local brew, the sun is setting over the Salt Lake City skyline, and the music is washing over you. It's the kind of experience that stays with you long after the last call. Chapter 4, Cheers to You, Game On. Okay sports fans, this one's for you. If you're looking for a place to catch the game, down a few cold ones, and talk trash with your fellow fans, then look no further than Cheers to You. This is the quintessential sports dive bar, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Walk in on game day, and you'll be greeted by a sea of jerseys, the roar of the crowd, and enough TVs to satisfy even the most dedicated channel surfer. But here's the thing about Cheers to You, it's not just about the sports. It's about the camaraderie, the shared passion, the feeling of being part of something bigger than yourself. It's about high-fiving strangers when your team scores and drowning your sorrows in a pitcher of beer when they don't. The drinks are cheap, the staff is friendly, and the atmosphere is electric. Whether you're a local or just passing through, you're guaranteed to feel right at home at Cheers to You. Chapter 5, The Jackalope Lounge, where weird is wonderful. Alright folks, hold on to your hats because we're about to enter a world where quirky reigns supreme. Get ready to step into the Jackalope Lounge, a Salt Lake City institution that's as unique and unforgettable as its namesake. This is not your average dive bar, oh no. The Jackalope Lounge is a haven for the weird, the wonderful, and everyone in between. The first thing you'll notice about the Jackalope is the decor. We're talking taxidermied critters, vintage signs, and enough quirky knickknacks to make your head spin. But don't let the eclectic decor fool you. The Jackalope Lounge is all about creating a welcoming and inclusive atmosphere. The bartenders are friendly, the locals are a hoot, and the drinks are stiff and affordable. The Jackalope Lounge is a true Salt Lake City gem, a place where you can escape the mundane and embrace the extraordinary. Chapter 6. Twilight Lounge, a blast from the past. Buckle up, folks, because we're stepping back in time to 1947, the year Twilight Lounge first graced Salt Lake City with its presence. Walk through the doors of Twilight Lounge, and you'll be transported to a bygone era. The neon signs, the vintage jukebox, the checkered floors, it's like stepping onto the set of a classic film noir, but with cheaper drinks and a lot more character. The crowd is a diverse mix of locals and tourists, young and old, all drawn together by the promise of good times and even better company. Belly up to the bar, order yourself a classic cocktail or a local brew, and soak up the atmosphere. Twilight Lounge is the kind of place where you can truly unwind, where the weight of the world melts away with every sip of your drink. It's a true gem, a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Alright, lads and lassies, get ready to raise a glass to the Republican, a Salt Lake City institution that's as Irish as a four-leaf clover and as down-to-earth as a potato. This is not your average pub, oh no. The Republican is a dive bar at heart, and that's what makes it so special. Step inside and you'll be greeted by the warm glow of dark wood, the comforting aroma of hops and barley, and the friendly banter of locals and tourists alike. It's the kind of place where everyone knows your name, or at least pretends to, and the crack is always mighty. Grab yourself a pint of Guinness, a shot of Jameson, or whatever tickles your fancy from their extensive selection of beers and whiskeys. Challenge a stranger to a game of pool, belt out your favorite Irish ballad on karaoke night, or just sit back, relax, and soak up the atmosphere. The Republican is more than just a pub. It's a gathering place, a community center, a home away from home for anyone looking for a taste of the Emerald Isle in the heart of Salt Lake City. So grab your best drinking buddy, put on your finest green attire, and head on down to the Republican. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to step back in time to a simpler era, an era of jukeboxes, cheap drinks, and good old-fashioned fun. Get ready to experience Willie's Lounge, a Salt Lake City institution that's been serving up good times since 1948. Walking into Willie's is like stepping onto the set of a vintage film. The neon signs, the checkered floors, the red vinyl booths, it's a feast for the eyes and a balm for the soul. But Willie's isn't just about nostalgia, it's about preserving a certain spirit, a sense of community, a time when things were a little slower, a little simpler, a little more real. Grab yourself a beer and a shot, settle into one of those comfy booths, and let the good times roll. Willie's Lounge is a true Salt Lake City gem, a place where you can escape the hustle and bustle of modern life and step back in time to a simpler, more authentic era. Alright folks, get ready to experience a Salt Lake City institution, a place where everybody knows your name, or at least pretends to after a few drinks. That's right, we're talking about Johnny's on Second, a classic dive bar that's been serving up good times and cold drinks for longer than I can remember. Now Johnny's on Second isn't fancy, and that's just the way we like it. It's the kind of place where you can walk in wearing your pajamas and nobody would bat an eye. It's all about comfort, camaraderie, and good old-fashioned fun. The bartenders are friendly, the locals are a riot, and the drinks are stiff and affordable. Johnny's on Second is known for showcasing local talent, so you never know what hidden gems you might discover. So, if you're looking for a no-frills, down-to-earth dive bar experience, a place where you can let loose, be yourself, and make some unforgettable memories, look no further than Johnny's on Second. Alright folks, we've reached the end of our Salt Lake City dive bar journey, and I've saved the best for last. Get ready to experience The Spot, a neighborhood gem that's as unassuming as its name suggests. But trust me, this place is anything but ordinary. The Spot is the kind of dive bar that feels like a well-worn pair of jeans, comfortable, familiar, and always there for you. It's the kind of place where you can walk in after a long day, grab a stool at the bar, and feel all your worries melt away. The bartenders are friendly, the locals are like family, and the drinks are stiff and affordable. Challenge a stranger to a game of pool, crank up your favorite tunes on the jukebox, or just strike up a conversation with the person next to you. The Spot is a true testament to the enduring power of the neighborhood bar, a place where everyone knows your name and everyone's welcome. So if you're looking for a hidden gem in Salt Lake City, a place to call your own, a place where you can escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life, look no further than The Spot. And there you have it, folks, the top 10 dive bars in Salt Lake City. From the classic charm of Club 48 to the neighborhood warmth of The Spot, these bars represent the heart and soul of this city. Each one offers a unique experience, a glimpse into the real Salt Lake City, a place where the drinks are cheap, the people are friendly, and the good times never end. So next time you're in Salt Lake City, skip the fancy cocktail lounges and head straight for one of these dive bar gems. Trust me, you won't regret it. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Informed Tourist AI for more insider guides to the best hidden gems worldwide. Now please check out one of these awesome videos.